Relationship Advice Guide for Women. Many women have grown up with fairy tale and romance novel conceptions of what a relationship should be, which makes it difficult to know what to do when things don't go as planned. But, what are some things you may do to improve your relationship? Top 6 Relationship Advice for Women Seeking Men. Relationships, on the other hand, do not have to be so difficult or frustrating. Step 1. Communication is essential in any relationship, whether it is between a straight couple or a homosexual pair. Men usually tell women that they can't read their minds, and your partner is no exception. No matter how much you wish for a man who intuitively understands your needs and desires, the chances are minimal, and the truth is, you can't do it for him either. Communication is the only way to even begin to comprehend the needs and desires of the other person in the relationship. If one of you is holding things in and allowing unpleasant feelings to grow, the relationship will eventually deteriorate. If you want your relationship to be a good one for both of you, you must be willing to discuss and listen. 2. Teamwork. While it's easy to lounge about with your pals and complain about how annoying males can be, keep in mind that you and your boyfriend are a team. Relationships aren't about her versus him, and if you start seeing yours that way, it's probably doomed. Some people believe that relationships had to be 50-50 a few years ago. Everyone contributes their fair share, and the partnership moves along smoothly, right? Certainly not. In a 50-50 partnership, it's all too common for one partner to be preoccupied with ensuring that the other is giving it their all. You won't be keeping score if you both pull 100%. When one of the partners is weak, the other is powerful. Those are the lasting relationships. 3. Respect is another vital part of any successful relationship. The male ego is very different from that of most girls, and if he feels you are consistently disrespecting him, he will rapidly become chilly. If you believe he frequently disregards your feelings and needs, schedule a time to sit down and talk to him about it. This is related to the significance of communication. If your relationship is important to you, speaking with each other when you feel mistreated is essential. 4. Don't be too clingy. Men despise it, and can the romance faded swiftly. This isn't about male versus female personalities or the fact that men despise being confined. Men despise being ruled even more than women. We call it a red flag for abuse when a man refuses to let you leave the house without him. Why is it acceptable for a woman to do it? Also, one of the quickest ways to chase a man away is to pursue him down. 5. Confidence in a woman. Men admire strong women. A self-assured woman will never have to chase a man because he will pursue her. If you want to attract the man who would be the ideal match for you in a relationship, you must first love yourself. After all, what male wants to be continuously reassuring his woman? Sure, a little reinforcement now and again when she's having a terrible day is nice, but if you're constantly seeking affirmation from others, you're in trouble. Loving yourself is necessary if you want to attract the man who will best fit with you in a relationship. After all, what man wants to have to constantly reassure his woman all of the time? Sure, a little reassurance here and there, when she is having a bad day, is a wonderful thing, but if you are always needing validation from him that you are good enough, you could make his subconscious begin to believe that maybe you aren't everything he saw in you at first. Six. Don't degrade your boyfriend or husband in public. There are articles out in public discussing how a man feels when you put him down in front of his friends or complain about him on social media in those pieces. While all of this is true, I believe it is equally critical that you never insult him in private at home. One of the quickest ways to undermine trust and eventually end a relationship is to degrade it in public. It's also not acceptable to humiliate him at home. If you want him to do something different, you must first convince him. If you want him to do something differently, you must communicate your desires to him in a courteous manner, without putting him down. Overall, regardless of the type of relationship you're in, the most essential thing to remember is to respect the other person and treat them as you would like to be treated. A couple should be able to work through practically any difficulty that may emerge if they share mutual respect and communication.